Hey guys, I'm HB, this is Dr. Pink, and today's topic is sophisticated slow blues guitar. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button, and also join the HPCrazy Guitar with the free member account, or to support our work for you with a premium member account. So what are we talking about today? Music shows it best. I'm just gonna play a little sequence. What are we talking about today? And so on. The stuff is really easy to play from the technical side, but it's going to be a challenge to understand the whole thing. This is a little bit uncommon 8-bar blues with some special changes in it, which come a little bit from jazz, but it really fits perfect into blues. And I played only a few notes. Every note was there where it was needed to, because we're going to switch between the chords, between modes, and with simple notes here we adapt to the chord progression, which is ongoing. First we need to learn the chord progression, and then we're going to check out what we can do with that. So let's get started. Now let's first check the chords. As I said, it's an 8-bar blues, and it doesn't really follow the normal routines, but it's really cool. So I'm going to show you the chords which are played with the voice leading. What is voice leading is the top note is... That's what the voice leading of the chords is doing here. So we really adapt to the voice leading of the chords. We start with the first chord. So this is the melody. So we need to have chords which follow this melody line. First chord will be this one here, A7 here, 5, 5, 5, 6. And then A13, 5, 5, 6, 7. And back to A7, and then to A5. Even it's 2 bars A7, we're playing different chords. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the voice leading is doing this. So like this. So we have D9 to D7. D9 is 5, 4, 5, 5 to D7, and now comes a special one, D sharp diminished. So voice leading is doing this. So this is a chord which I really don't like to grab. Somehow I never really managed to get this one perfect down. So it's 6, 7, 7, 5. So D sharp diminished, but that's the one which is needed here. Okay, let me go back to A7. Voice leading is so that's the voice leading of the next 2 bars. So we have A7 to F sharp minor 7, just a bar here in the 2nd fret, with this top note, to D9, same as B9, same as the D9 here, and E7 with this top note B string, and now comes A7 again to D7 to A7 to E7. Now we're finished. I'm gonna play it along with the backing track. I'm gonna show you. Okay. See how this fits perfect. So these are the chords which are played. Now, what are we going to play to these chords? That's not the big topic of today. Before we can analyze it, we need to know the chords. So we have this. Now we are playing. We are following the chords and the modes a little bit. Okay. What you can do on this track, of course, you can play A minor pentatonic, but that will not sound really good. I mean, it works, but it sounds a little bit stiff. You can play A minor blues scale, works too, but also sounds a little bit stiff. So you need to adapt to the chords, at least in certain spots. We're going to come to that a little bit later. So now, on the A7, we play A mixolydian. It's this scale here. Looks way more complicated than in fact it is. On the D7, of course, we play D mixolydian, will be this here. Okay. On the D sharp diminished, we just play the arpeggio. It's like this. Here's the D sharp. Diminished is symmetric. It's really simple. You can play it in any pattern. Here's the D sharp. Always add three frets. Always 3. This leads to the arpeggio. You can just play it like this. It's probably the simplest way, or here in position will be like this. So we're coming to the, but it's not so complicated as you might think. Then goes back to A7, A mixolydian again. And now on the last section we just take the chords as an orientation. Then comes F sharp minor. We just take this here. We take this F sharp minor here, 7, 6, 7, or like this. So F sharp minor. So these are the 3 notes which you should target. Okay. On the B9, we just take the normal B here. Normal B here, 2nd fret. These are the notes to target. And E, you take this E here. These are the notes to target. So what does it mean now in the practical use? When you play mixolydian, it's not such a brainer. It sounds way more complicated than it is in fact. You just need to know where the triad is. You can just count through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7, 1. So these are the intervals, and the 3 is the triad. And you always do the thing with the approach note on the triad. So we take the upper triad here. This one here, so the approach note is, you make like this, so you make, and mostly you go to the 5th. And also the 6 as a bending to flat 7 is a very common thing on mixolydian. These are the 2 things you need to know. Okay. And then when it goes to D, do the same thing again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7, 1. So the 3, we take the upper 3. Again, approach note on the triad. And bending or just slide from 6 to flat 7. So a really common lick would be to open up. So that will be for A. Then D will be. But then comes the D sharp diminished. But this is, I mean, it's really cool. It's basically, it's same notes as the D7 arpeggio, so you just stay here. You just do the D7 arpeggio here, the flat 7, 5th, 3rd. Just don't play the D because that is wrong. You have to play the D sharp. You have the diminished. Going back to A, to F sharp, or just when I say target notes, these are the chords, the notes of the chord. You just target one of those. To go to the next. So, and then to B, to E. I'm gonna quickly play to give you an idea and explain. We start on the A7. Now to D, approach note. So D sharp diminished. B to E. Now what we do with the last two bars, we have this is the turnaround, and on the turnaround you mostly you can work with a mixture of A Mixolydian and then switch to A blues, and then really and then when it goes to E, you go here to the E, and then it's finished. Okay, I'm gonna play the whole thing again. It looks really simple, and it is really simple to play, but the background work on your knowledge of the background of what you're doing, because that's the way you can play a few notes, but you're able to follow a tune. Okay, so I'm gonna play the whole thing, and then we can do a second section, which I'm going to show then, okay? See, works really perfect. Yo. Now, of course, you want to play more intense stuff, and the next thing you can do is you can, as I already said at the beginning, you can use the A minor pentatonic, of course, for the whole tune, but if you use that one only, it's a little bit cheesy. But what you can do, you can mix up the parts, so you still follow the chords, but in between you play the normal minor pentatonics, and there you can do this thing which I call talking on the guitar. These are not licks, this is just, you know, you talk. I show you what I mean with talking. So this is random bending and release on the main note here, the D here in the low position. So you can do whatever you want. Just think about talking. You can use this one or the one in the high position. You go over this in the high position. And then you do the talking here. Or also make reverse bendings, so you bend and see what you can do. It's really cool. Just think about talking. Just do random stuff and try to express what you have to say with music. And that's what I call talking. They make combination with what I just showed, and then they're going to sound really cool. I'm going to show you. Or you can do the talking with these notes. See what I did? I just used the little solo I showed and also did the talking technique just on this solo, you know. And this is, these are not really licks. It's, as I said, it's talking. Yo guys, that was sophisticated slow blues guitar. Some really good ideas to expand your sound possibilities in blues guitar, also with different chord progressions, following the chords and not always sticking to the normal minor blues pentatonic stuff, which is cool of course, but maybe you want to sound different, and on this specific blues here you have to expand because otherwise you sound a little bit stiff on the here. Good, one more to say. I tapped out this solo for you, plus the chords and the backing track. Both is available in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. Join them with a free member account. You have a lot of cool possibilities there, search options, connection options, blah, blah, blah. But if you want to download the stuff, you need a premium member account, and it's really worth it. And by the way, you support the work which me and Dr. Pink are doing for you. You have to see it in both sides. Even if you don't only need one download, this is your way you can support the work which me and Dr. Pink are doing for you. Or also by buying a t-shirt. Link is in the description box below as well. And that's all me and Dr. Pink have to say. See you guys.